Hey there everybody, Redx Parasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. In the last episode, we started doing the Mushroom XIII. Got about halfway through. Things have been fairly smooth sailing so far. I doubt they're going to stay that way. So I'll just jump right back into it. Next up is Mushroom IX. This is at Radiant Garden. At the castle gate. So this is actually the second place where we fought Demyx. So for this one, we're going to be hitting a mushroom a bunch of times without trying to, drop the combo. This actually did not take all that long to navigate to. So before we start, let's get some abilities on. So we're going to be using Berserk Charge again for this. Then we also want to have on Horizontal Slash. I don't actually have enough for that. I'm going to have to turn something off. Wait, I still have Trinity Limit on. That'll work. Okay. Oops. Berserk Charge, Horizontal Slash. Get rid of any MP haste that you have on. We're going to be healing and then doing a Berserk Charge. Also helpful to have for this is a Keyblade with a long reach. So Fenrir isn't a bad choice. I think Guardian Soul is my preferred Keyblade as far as the longer Keyblades with better reach go. So I'll go ahead and use that. There we go. I'm going to heal before getting into this. And then...
Okay.
Crap, I just realized I had the wrong shortcuts on. Whoops, I just wasted an ether. Shortcuts. Let's put that back to Kiraga. That is not Kiraga. Alright, that's going to be Reflect. You can leave that as Fire and that as Thunder. I'm going to jump. Crap. Why didn't I jump? Okay, well that went very well. So, one of the annoying things about this one is you really want to be in Berserk Charge as long as possible. I want to see if getting back to... I'm not sure if it's going to be faster to go back this way or not. But basically you want to start with like your MP gauge fully drained. And obviously the best way to do that is to just heal. But if you kind of mess up on an attempt like I did, then you're kind of stuck with like a half empty gauge, which isn't really what you want. Okay, so important thing, jump before you start attacking. So once you jump, just do a regular attack and then just basically mash square to do horizontal slashes and hope that they don't miss. It's pretty easy for it to just kind of like fall out of your combo. So I only got 56 there. The requirement that you need is 75. So you can see this one is a little annoying to get. So that's basically all there is to it. At least I'm not aware of any real strategy that helps that go faster. So, I will see you whenever I succeed. Yep, that was it. Unfortunately, I broke my streak of getting it on the second try. It took me a handful of tries there. Actually, you know what? I think the Fisher might be the fastest one to go to. So, yeah, it's hard to say how difficult it really is. It's more just a matter of luck, I would say. Okay. Up next, after that, is Mushroom XIII. This one is going to be in the Isla de Muerta in Pirates. Gonna have to go to the ship in this instance because we don't have that save point unlocked, thanks to the revisit. Oh, there we go. There's Jack. Okay. Isla de Muerta. Just gonna ignore these and go into the cabin to get rid of them. Or at least I hope that worked. Let's see. It might not have. Yeah. Oh, it actually did do something. How about that? Alright, so for this one, this is a bit of a ball and cup game. You have to follow the correct Heartless, or the correct mushroom. There are going to be 5 of them total. You have to track the right one and then attack the correct one. I don't really think there's anything we need to do special in terms of abilities. So we can take off the horizontal slash. Let's see. And we can take off Berserk Charge as well. We don't really need that. And other than that, I think we're pretty much good. We can put MPAs back on just in case. Keyblade wise, we're gonna be doing a lot of damage in the air here. So air combo boost, I think, will be helpful in this instance. So our goal for this one is to defeat the mushroom in under 55 seconds. This is a pretty tight one. I would recommend doing pause buffering in order to track it, so it's on the left side right now. This just makes it a little bit easier because they do kind of move pretty quickly. Alright, so it's gonna jump. Okay, so it moved us now in the second to left position. Honestly, I think the part that I have the hardest time with is the initial tracking. Like right after it initially moves. Alright. Oh geez. I'm not sure which one it is. Basically, I think if you get one wrong, you're probably screwed. Yep, see, that was the wrong one. So I think we're unfortunately out of the running in this particular case. Oh, what? Okay, fine. I'm just gonna give up on this particular attempt. That's about all there is to it. So I will see you on the other side of a successful attempt.
This is it. Back off.
There we go. That is it. So can be a bit challenging, that one. Although we are venturing from the somewhat difficult ones to the very difficult ones now. Much to my dismay. Okay, up next. Mushroom numero uno. This one is in the world that never was. It's at Memory's Skyscraper, so the closest save point is at the Brink of Despair. And we are going to be using Final Form, and that's it. So let's see, what do we have equipped Keyblade-wise? It's Hero's Crest, so we can change that back to Decisive Pumpkin. Keyblade's not going to really matter for this one. And I'll just double check the abilities, make sure that I don't have anything on that I don't want. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, so for this one, we have to hit the mushroom at least 70 times. This one kind of plays on the reversal command from the Dusk Nobodies. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go into Final Form before we start the fight. There is a reversal command that you can use for this. However, there's a second one that is a little bit later that is better to use, and that is Quick Slide. So what I would recommend trying to do is, wait for the Quick Slide, jump, do a single attack with Final Form, get back to the ground, rinse and repeat. I'll try to show off what that looks like. The timing on this one is pretty precise, and that's why it's here.
Right.
Ah, crap. So that's what it looks like when you don't get it. Crap. So there is a little bit of leniency on this one in terms of like how many you can miss, but obviously I've missed way too many to get it now. What happens when you do the reversal command is that it'll do a reversal back, and you'll just kind of burn time and not get the advantage that you need in order to hit it. Yeah, missed it. Oh man, I just barely hit that. Not the easiest thing to do. It's really more of a rhythm thing than anything. You just kind of have to get into a good rhythm of hitting the quick slide, jumping, attacking, and then kind of resetting for the next one. So, in all honesty, I probably had less trouble with that than I might have anticipated. But I can guarantee you some of the other ones will not be that easy. We've got 3 left, and fittingly enough, the next one that we're going to be doing is Mushroom 3. So for this one, what matters is having as many draw abilities on you as possible. So follow the wind has draw on it, so I recommend equipping that, and then just go into your abilities and make sure you have it equipped on just literally everyone that has it. So I should already have both draws on for Sora. And then we can double check on, yeah. Donald has his on. Also, I just realized I didn't turn on any of Donald's stuff. I wonder how long that's been a thing. Wait, were they off the whole time during the Paradox Cups? And I just didn't notice? I think they were. That's terrible. Whoops. I don't have enough for the Thunder Boost. That's okay. Well, at least Goofy was still doing something. Okay, we can put draw on for Goofy. Okay. So for this one, we're gonna be collecting orbs that the mushroom drops, and that's why having draw on is essential. So I'm gonna try to show you as best I can the pattern that you need to do this. This requirement, you need at least 450 points, is pretty strict. And as you may notice, the orbs, basically, they'll stick around for like maybe one bounce after they drop out of the mushroom. After that, they disappear pretty quickly. So you need to like really kind of keep up with it. And you might think these orbs that it's just kind of dropping in the middle don't matter as much. No, they are actually important. If you don't get at least some of these, crap, where did it go? Yeah, I'm definitely failing this. If you miss one of those major spreads like I just did, hey, see, I didn't even get within 100 this time. So that's kind of how big of a difference just missing one of like the major sweeps can be, and missing some of the other ones. So I'll give it like one more attempt here on camera before I go. So for these first two, you can kind of just follow it along on the ground and then do a quick run. But after that, you will need to glide in order to keep up with it. Honestly, like I would recommend not doing the max speed glide, because it's honestly like a little too fast at times. 437. Yeah, see, like that's a matter of I hit most of the major sweeps, but I did not, I missed out on some of the other ones. That's basically all there is to it. That's the general strategy, so I'll see you whenever I do it. Oh, I guess one more note. I would not recommend locking onto it, just because that can kind of influence your movement a bit. Wow, I got it exactly. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, well, I think that took me more tries and practice than it did here, so success. Yeah, not a favorite of that one. I think they either should have made it a little bit easier to collect the orbs, or made it drop a few more orbs, or made the requirement a little less strict. In any case, it's behind us. Don't have to worry about it again. On to the penultimate mushroom, which is Mushroom 12. This is another not favorite of mine. So for this one, we're going to be killing mushrooms again. This is another one that pretty much necessitates wisdom form. We're going to be... I think all we need is wisdom form, actually. Berserk Charge can help, because all you need to do is just hit them with a shot, like they go down in one hit. Except when they don't, but, let's see. Put Decisive Pumpkin back on. Go into other abilities. Just make sure Berserk Charge is on. Alright. So this one kind of involves some learning the patterns. The patterns that they spawn in are consistent, I think. So they will spawn in the same places, like in the same order.
Give me strength.
Which, you know, is nice. Yeah, same thing with like last one. You don't need to actually lock onto them. As long as you have the yellow lock on target, you will aim in their direction. You really have to kind of do a good job of like pivoting the camera around and kind of learning like where do they spawn. Like they'll kind of shift from one side to the other. Like my personal least favorites are the ones that spawn like up on top of the. Oh boy, I don't think I'm gonna make it on this one. Yeah, 35. So the score that you need is 40. This is another one of those ones that I think the timing is pretty tight on. So I think there's really not much more for me to add. I think probably the best thing will just be a successful attempt. So I'll see you whenever that happens. That definitely took me more tries than practice. This one is not easy. Indeed, I found it quite frustrating. Definitely do not rest on your laurels at all in the middle of that one, because the game will punish you for it. And then there was one. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, we've only done, 11. Well, the last one isn't actually a challenge, so there are only 12 mushrooms that you need to challenge and meet a requirement for. So I saved the best one for last, though. And I do mean the absolute best one. And of course, if you can't detect the sarcasm, there was some very heavy sarcasm there. Mushroom 8 is probably the most infamous mushroom. Let's just grab this save point. And I'm gonna go over the strategy for this, because it's... Ugh. We'll get into why I hate this one so much. We're gonna be using Berserk Charge again for this one. Surprise, surprise. I'm gonna want to take off MP Haste again. Turn on Berserk Charge, as well as... Oh, it's already on. Yeah, I had it on for the last one. We will want Horizontal Slash again. And then... we'll also want a Keyblade with a pretty good reach. So I'll be using Guardian Soul again for this case. So there are a few different strategies that you can go with for this. The first of which involves going into Master Form, and you can use Thunder, and that will kind of juggle it. That's the goal, is we have to juggle the mushroom 85 times without letting it touch the ground. So you can go into Master Form, use Thunder, and then just try to jump up and keep swinging until you get it. You can also heal before starting the challenge to run out of MP, jump, and then use Horizontal Slash. You'll probably need to mix in some regular attacks if it kind of pops up into the air, and then just resume using Horizontal Slashes afterwards. Or you can try doing Wisdom Form with Berserk Charge, and then use Thundaga, and once your MP runs out, you can just kind of shoot it with the Berserk Charge on so you don't get a finisher, and just try to keep it in the air that way. I'm gonna be kind of going for like a hybrid strat that I came up with. It's gonna involve a bit of the second strategy that I mentioned in with the Berserk Charge and the Horizontal Slash, and then kind of switching over to Master Form. So I'm gonna just buffer Master Form here so that when I want to go into it, I can just do that with, you know, 2 menu options. And then I'll be, you know, curing, pulling it out of the ground, jumping, attacking, and going into the Horizontal Slashes. Generally what I try to do is I'll try to get it up to... Yeah, stop telling me about the challenge game. I try to get it up to about somewhere between like the upper 50s to low 60s, and then with the Horizontal Slash method. And then I will actually intentionally stop attacking it, go into Drive Form, which will actually knock it up into the air a little bit, and then finish with Thunder and Master Form. So I'm gonna do my best to try to pull it off here. I'm not expecting this to go very well on the first try.
Let's go.
Yep, it dropped. See, that can just happen sometimes. Honestly, that was a really good attempt. It was really close, but sometimes it just pops out, and there's nothing you can do about it, and that's why people hate this one. Even going in with like a good strategy in mind, sometimes you just fail. So I think I actually did a pretty good job of demonstrating my strategy there. I don't really have much more to add to it. So I'm just gonna do attempts until I can get it. So I'll see you on the other side.
Heal. Let's go. Ha. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. 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 Ha. 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 Yeah. Ha. Yeah. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Ha.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? I got it on my second try. Oh, that is ridiculous. You know what? I will take it. I will take it. Like, words cannot express how difficult this mushroom is, and just how much rage-inducing. Ugh. Like, I hope I have gotten that point across. Yeah, okay. That I'm still kind of in shock that I got it. Once you have defeated all 12 of the other mushrooms, if you come here to the Great Maw, you can see they all appear here. And the last mushroom will appear here. Oh, there we go. Look up. I had to do a reaction command. It will appear, and we just hit the ready go, and it gives us a reward. We get ourselves a Keyblade here. This is winner's proof. And we also get our first proof key item. So this is the proof of peace. We have appeased the Mushroom XIII. It says perhaps it has changed Sora. So if I zoom in on Sora here, you'll see we have ourselves a bronze crown. So this is the first of 3 tasks that gets you crowns. So the first one that you complete will get you the bronze crown. The second one that you complete gets you the silver crown, and the last one that you complete will get you a gold crown. So I did this one first. Actually, you know what? I probably should not have done that because I want to show off the Keyblade. But Mushroom XIII is one of them. Another one is the data organization fights in the Garden of the Sun Village and Radiant Garden. And the last one is defeating Lingering Will. So I kind of saved these 3 tasks for last, and I'll be doing the other 2 in order. Following this, well, there isn't really an order, but there's the proof of peace in our inventory, and then we can just go to Keyblades to look at Winter's Proof. So it has 5 strength, 7 magic, so this is honestly like pretty great from those perspectives. It has the ability no experience, which actually prevents you from gaining experience. But of course we're at level 99, so that doesn't really matter to us. So actually, you know what? I probably could put it on something. I have Bond of Flame on Final Form just because of Final Form for Raga. We could put it on Master Form. You know, not that I'm planning on using Master Form a ton from here on out, but there you go. That is the Mushroom XIII. I'll be honest, a lot of them went a lot more smoothly than I expected. Mushroom VIII, definitely an outlier. 12 also went pretty smoothly. 3 might have been the one I had the most trouble with, which is interesting. But I don't know how long this episode is going to be. I'm at like 38 minutes of recording now. Some of that might get cut out, but in any case, thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. I've been Red X Parasite, signing out.